welcome back to another vlog. Freshers Week is officially over, which means lectures are starting up again. I've got two lectures today, one for contract law and one for international law. The contract one's not till a little bit later, but I'm setting off now because first of all I'm walking there as opposed to cycling, which most people do, but also because I just want to go over the lecture notes and a couple of other things when I get to the faculty. Welcome to a new vlog, new week, first week officially of Michaelmas 2019. The debate at the Union was really good. Just to pause there and give you a bit of context, the debate motion was this House has no confidence in Her Majesty's government. We had some really good speakers, Lord Adonis, Member of the House of Lords, Richard Bergen, Shadow Justice Secretary, Sir Graham Beatty, Conservative MP, just really good speeches from all of them, and two student speakers who were involved in it as well. A lot of work went into it in terms of preparation, of course, in terms of events management, and I'm very tired now, but overall it was just a really good debate. I think I'm probably going to go to bed now. I've got a couple of lectures tomorrow, and I think there's an event on at the Union tomorrow evening, but until then I shall see you later. So first to note, the fire alarm went off at 5:45 this morning, yes, 5:45. And then when we got back to our rooms, it went off at about 6. So I had to go early. To be honest, after the second fire alarm, I just decided to stay up and get a couple of things sorted for today. I'm now heading over for lectures. They don't start till 11, but I'm going to just get on with some supervision work, things like that. We've got land law today and administrative law. So I've had my two lectures for today. The land law lecture was basically an introduction to land law, and that was pretty much the same for administrative law, but they were both really good lectures, very good lecturers. And now I'm going to probably get something for lunch and then probably head back to Homerton and get on with some supervision preparation and a couple of other things that I need to do as well. So I'm just about to head down to the Union. This evening we've got Catherine Gunn, Gavin Hood and Martin Bright. So that should be interesting to listen to, but of course I'm going to be helping there as part of my events management responsibilities. I'm heading down there now because we've got quite a bit of preparation to do, and just to make sure everything is set up ready for the event. So I did have a good time at the Union. First of all, we had the event, so the speakers were focused in particular on a film that's coming out called Official Secrets that they've been putting together, and so talking about the filmmaking process, the ideas that went into it. It's supposed to be based around the time of the Iraq War in the early 2000s, so that was interesting, and I think went well in terms of the events management pretty much. Then afterwards there were board games upstairs, and there were refreshments with that. That was great as well, just being able to just catch up with people and just chat with them, and also there was new people there as well. Probably going to head off to bed now. So what I'll probably be doing after I've had some nice toast, which I've just made, I'll probably go to the library and just be getting on with some supervision work. Next week I've got two supervisions. I've got a supervision for family law on Monday, and then I've got a supervision for land law on the Wednesday, I believe. So I'm probably just going to focus on that, making sure I'm just getting the information down that I need, and also answer any of the questions that are on the supervision sheets as well. So having done some notes in preparation for my land law supervision, I've come back to my room, first of all to have something for lunch, and then afterwards what I do need to do, and what I've made as a priority that I need to get done today, is edit one of my YouTube videos. It's the first vlog for second year, which will be out by the time you see this vlog, but I need to get that done this afternoon, so that's probably going to be my main focus. So I've just got a few things left to do in terms of editing, but I'm actually heading down to the Union, not for an event as such this time, but there's some novice training down there in terms of debating. So I want to try that out. It would just be good to see what that's like and just to see how the debating works there, because of course there's opportunities at the Union to get involved in debates, so that'll be interesting. I had a good time at the Union. Basically what they did was first of all give us a bit of an introduction, going through the key bits to remember in terms of debating, including structure and how to structure your points. And then what they did, we were put into pairs, but we were also part of a team of 4, if that makes sense. And we had a motion. So our motion was whether we should replace juries with a panel of judges in cases, which was definitely up my street. So we had 15 minutes to prepare for it, and then each of us would present our case. They gave us advice at the end in terms of how to improve, because it was only our first time. And I'm glad I went, because it was a really good experience, and there's of course opportunities at the Union to debate, whether that be every Thursday where there's often a debate on, or there's like debating competitions that are held as well. But I'm definitely glad I went to that. I've had something for dinner because I didn't get dinner earlier, so I've had dinner now, quite late, but I've had it. So it has been a relatively busy day with both work and being at the Union. So I am still tired. I'm still tired from the other day as well. So I'm probably going to head off to bed now. But if you can recall, I told you that we had a fire alarm at 6:15 in the morning. How about 3:30 in the morning? Yes, 3:30 in the morning, which is what we needed. So I'm probably going to be tired by the end of today, no doubt. In terms of what I need to do, I've got a family law supervision tomorrow and there's some questions that I need to answer. So probably my focus, at least certainly for today, will be on the family law supervision work. So of course, being it's Sunday, I did have my Sunday brunch. I have missed that, so I was glad to have that. I'm making good progress in terms of my preparations for my family law supervision tomorrow. Still got a little bit to do, but I'm getting there with that. I'm just taking a break now. I'm going to read a bit of my book that I'm reading, just to give myself a bit of a break, and then probably just get on with a bit more work afterwards. I did spend quite a bit of time in the library, but that has been beneficial because I've been able to get some work done, including preparing for my family law supervision tomorrow. So I've got that tomorrow, and I've got a couple of lectures on tomorrow as well. So a relatively busy day, and of course I need to get some sleep, especially after that fire alarm earlier on. So I'm heading over to the law faculty now. I've got 9 o'clock lecture for land law, and then straight after that I've got my supervision for family law. So this will be my first supervision of the new year. I'm looking forward to it because I'm definitely interested in family law, and of course a bit more familiar with the supervisions compared to how it would have been this time last year when I was facing my first supervision. So I've had my lecture for land law, and that was good. We were looking at the definition of land, so looking at some of the statutory definitions and some of the case law surrounding that. I then had my family law supervision, which was just basically next to the faculty in the college grounds of Gonville and Keys, and that was really good. So we were looking at the formation of adult relationships and nullity, for example, going through problem question and going through like essay question, like techniques, like how to structure things like that. I'm supposed to have an admin lecture today, but I think that's been cancelled, and that's for tomorrow because the lecturer is not in. And so I've got a family law lecture actually this afternoon as well. So my final lecture of the day was for family law, and that was to give us a bit of an introduction to the key ideas of family law. I'm now heading down to the Union. You remember on Saturday I went down for some like novice training. Today they're doing squad allocations, so they'll want us to practice a bit and then put us into the appropriate squads according to ability, so like novice, intermediate, and more towards expert level. So I'm going down for that. I'm definitely glad that I went to the debate workshop that they had. It was, like I mentioned, to help with team allocation so that they could work out how, based on our ability, where to put us in terms of groups. We haven't found out about that yet. We'll probably find out about that soon, I imagine in the next day or two. So we'll see what happens there. But I'm glad I went, and I think compared to how I did when I did it last time on the Saturday, I think I did much better this time, and I was able to get some feedback at the end as well, which was good. I then came back and just mainly got on with some notes for international law. My international law supervision is next Monday. I've definitely got at least a busy morning tomorrow with 2 lectures, and before that a meeting at the Union, but I'll tell you a bit more about that in the morning. So like I mentioned, I've got a meeting at the union. It's a meeting of the full committee. Then afterwards I've got 2 lectures. I've got the administrative law lecture at 9, which is being rescheduled. And then I've got a contract law lecture afterwards. But I'm heading down now because the meeting is before the lecture at 9 o'clock. The meeting went well, and then I had to quickly rush from that meeting to get to my 9 o'clock lecture for administrative law. Did get there in time, luckily. In administrative law we looked at the nature of public law against private law, which was quite interesting. And then at 11 I had my lecture for contract law, looking at offer and acceptance in the formation of a contract. Now heading back to Homerton, probably going to get on with some super work, especially for land law, which is this week. Not only was I able to get some work done, but I was also able to record the room tour video that'll already be out, so make sure you go and check that out. I'm now heading over to the Union Fund event, which I needed as part of my role as Head of Events Management. So the event at the Union was quite interesting. It was David Runciman, who has a new book out, Where Power Stops, looking at different prime ministers and presidents. It was just quite interesting and insightful to hear about the ideas of the book and why he's put this book together and what the book is about. And then came back and just been getting over the bits and pieces. I'm probably going to head off to bed soon. Got quite a full day tomorrow, quite a few lectures on, and I think I've got a supervision on as well, so I'll probably catch you in the morning. So I've got quite a full day today. I've got 4 lectures on today. Yes, 4 lectures, starting off with international law this morning, and then after those 4 lectures I've got my supervision for land law. So I'm pretty much going to be spending most of the day in the faculty, whether that be in lectures or whether that be just preparing for my supervision for this afternoon. And so with my 4 lectures over for the day, I'm heading over to Queen's College. I just thought I would stay in the faculty to get some work done because my supervision for land law now is at Queen's College. So a couple of things to note. First of all, the land law supervision went well. Basically, it was an introductory supervision in the sense that we went through some of the key ideas in land law, such as the distinction between personal rights and proprietary rights, which was quite interesting and helpful. Then afterwards, I went to spirited discussions. For those who've watched my vlogs, I've mentioned this before when I went last term, so that would have been Easter 2019. And basically, it was just an opportunity for us to just have a nice discussion and a little bit of a mini debate on some we had some policies to debate. So just nice to catch up with friends and catch up with my college mum as well, and that was good. And then I've just come straight back. Went to go and help one of my college children with something, and now I'm probably going to get myself ready for bed. And with that comes the end of week 1. Week 1 is over, just another 7 more weeks. It's been a busy week, and I'm aware that I haven't done the laundry segment, and I apologise for that. It's just, it has been busy, it's been a lot on. But it's nice to get into the routine again of having the lectures and the supervisions. I like the routine. I'm someone who very much appreciates routine. So I hope you've enjoyed this vlog. If you have, don't forget to do the usual things. Like the video, share the video. You can follow me on Facebook and Instagram. You can subscribe to the channel by clicking on the bottom right hand corner and hit that notification bell so that you're aware of when any new videos come out, any more vlogs come out, just so that you're aware. And yeah, hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope to see you in the next video or vlog.